I've gone through so many iterations of making jewelry full time to having a part-time job to having a full-time job to and making jewelry on the side to I mean, I you name it. I've done it. And I used to have that shame as well. Like, no, I still have to have a part-time job. I remember like the energy of me saying that. I remember that I remember that shame. I remember that disappointment in in myself that that was the case. And then making jewelry full time and what it took out of me, the craft shows, the constant production, the staying up late at night, the working 7 days a week, doing it all on my own as a single woman, like doing it doing it all, doing the marketing, doing the business, the
Yeah,
office work. Like I I I I couldn't do it. It
it's a
wasn't for
lot.
me. It put me into like high masculine energy where I was just produce, 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 produce. And I didn't have the space to be creative anymore, even. It was just all about producing. I know there's many ways that you could do a full-time jewelry career. And it I know there's many people that do it successfully and still find their balance. But for me, I haven't yet been able to figure that out in a way that I could stay true to myself, keep my health, keep my sanity, uh, and keep my desire for creating. Um, but I think there's a reason for that from my soul because there are other things that I'm drawn to doing and there are other things that I'm passionate about. So for me, having a mix of things is is what's necessary for me in order to keep the desire to make jewelry.
Yeah.
That's the only way for me.
Do you
And
see
now I'm proud of that. Like I am multifaceted. It's all part of my soul purpose. Like it's not just one thing for me. It's a merging of all the things.
so with that then, do you see now the golden thread running through your work as a maker, healer, and guide, or do they still feel somewhat like separate rivers?
Mm. I think they all have yeah, I think there's a golden thread there. And I think it's about um I think it's about beauty, inner wisdom, and heart. Yeah.
What are you learning right now, whether it's in business, healing, or your own growth?
Lately, I've been really focused on the balancing of the masculine and feminine and um, coming to my own inner union with that, which does really transfer to how I work now. Like I mentioned, when I was like doing jewelry full time, I felt like I was very in my masculine energy and not in too much flow and creativity and um which is all feminine, the flow and the creativity and um the intuitive parts are more feminine. And so I'm trying to work in a way that is balancing those energies, the masculine and the feminine, the masculine having more of a structure and discipline, while the feminine goes, is in flow. So that's what I'm really learning about within myself and how how I can have a tendency to just be in the masculine energy of do, produce. Um, and noticing what does it require for me to become more into balance and come more into my feminine energy. And I think every person has a balance of both and in their unique mix. Um, and I think also in this time and in this country specifically, women are forced to be more in masculine roles than feminine.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I've just been working with those energies and trying to find the balance for myself.